Oh, they caught me fixing the camera. They caught me fixing the camera, honey. Mm-hmm. Get it down a little bit, child. That's it. See how I look for my store chill. Yeah, girl, gotta see how she look. These lashes, they long. Oh my God, they're long. They are out here. Giraffe. Giraffe lashes. What's up, ATL? This is your girl, Miss Sophia, talking about a little this, talking about a little that. Let's have a little chit chat. Well, as you all know, I didn't come on yesterday because I was out of town in Dallas Monday, and then I was at the airport, and they were wearing me out, honey. So I had to get home. I unpacked, and I took a shower, and I took a nap. And the nap turned into a sleep party, and the sleep party turned into the next day. So I'm here, I'm back, and I'm ready to do entertainment, okay? I have just notes all over the table. I just have notes all over the table. Just notes. So it's really just what the story is, and I'm just going to pick up one, and then we're going to talk about it, and then move on. How about that, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys about the awesome time we had in Dallas, me, T.S. Madison, and Funky Dineva this past Monday with the Drag Queens Supreme Court in Dallas, Texas. They showed up and they showed out. Now, of course, everybody's talking about 21 Savage. 21 Savage will be released today from ICE. That's right. They have given him a bond, so he will be out. So Jay-Z, you know, he got his team of lawyers to help 21 Savage. It looked like, you know, Jay-Z has some power. But anyway, 21 Savage is going to be getting out today here in Atlanta, and he's going to be released from ICE, and he has a bond. However, that's just the start of the situation. He's going to have to go through a whole trial and all of that. So we'll keep you updated on what's going on with that situation with 21 Savage. But he is scheduled to be released today. Now, a lot of people are upset because they're saying that because he's a celebrity, he's being shown some special treatment. What about the people that can't afford a lawyer and all that stuff, and they're still, you know, in the custody of ICE? But 21 Savage has also released a statement through his lawyer. He said that him being in there with those people, and it shows him what's going on the inside, and he's going to be speaking for those people that are inside, you know, ICE's custody that can't help themselves, because he know how nasty they are and everything. You know, when it comes to just going and grabbing these people and separating them from their families and everything. And he said that he had conversations with people while he was in there. So he's going to be telling their stories as well. So big ups to him. Now, as you all know, Offset and Chris Brown, they got into a big fuss on Instagram, you know, where Chris Brown told Offset, you know, you wasn't popping off at the lip when I saw you at the Drake concert. All of a sudden you got a lot of balls. And this all stems from, you know, Chris Brown sending out memes about 21 Savage when he was arrested by ICE. And then Offset went on Instagram and told Chris Brown, making fun of somebody, you know, when they're dealing with a serious situation is not funny, lame. And he called Chris Brown lame. Where Chris Brown came back and he told Offset of several things like fuck you and suck my dick and all that stuff. And then, you know, he said, then Offset came back and said, you know, cocaine don't want it. So in other words, he was calling Chris Brown a cocaine head. So then Chris Brown invited him to a fight. He wanted to fight. So how about the police showed up at Chris Brown's house unannounced at 10:30 at night, because they said they were doing, what did they call it? They said they were doing a, they call it welfare check. Because as you know, Chris Brown's daughter, sometimes she's with him and sometimes she's not. But the reason that the police came to the house is because in one of the response that Chris Brown sent out to Offset, he put his home address on there. So the police were, you know, called and told to go over and check the situation out, because not only did Chris Brown put his home address on his tweet and for Offset to see, but he also put it on there, and his 50 million followers also know where to find him. So because the police, knew that his daughter was staying with him, and somebody called the police and told him they need to go and do a check on Chris Brown to make sure everything's all right. And they talked to Chris Brown's security, and his security told him that everything was cool, nothing has happened over here, and we got it. If anything gets out of our control, we'll call you guys. So that's that. So this is just calm down for right now. But if you know how these wars go in the rap game, it is not over. It is not over. It is not over. So we're just waiting to see what the latest is going to be with the Chris Brown and the Offset situation. Okay, but I'll be on it and I'll keep you up to date. If I know, you're gonna know, honey, because that's how we roll. That's how we roll. I got you, you got me. Okay. Now, Rich the Kid was robbed outside of a studio. Now, just so happened that this was a studio in LA. He was, a recording studio, and Usher was at the studio recording at the same time. So a lot of people wonder, well, oh my God, is Usher hurt? Is Usher hurt? What's going on? Because gunshots were fired. They said it was about 10 gunshots. However, the situation took place outside this recording studio. It didn't happen inside the recording studio. It happened outside. And did I say Chris Brown? Usher. Usher was in there recording. He is all right. And he they say that he was robbed. Rich Homie the Kid, they said that this was a robbery. And as we all know, Rich Homie the Kid is always flashing all this money and all this jewelry and everything. Everywhere he go, he flashing stacks and stacks of money. So of course it's going to be a target. And you would think that he from his last situation. The last time he did all that, flashing all those dollar bills, all those $100 bills, and all those stacks of money, he got shot. And not only did he get shot, his girlfriend also ended up getting hurt by that situation. So you would think, by now you would learn your lesson. Stop flashing the money. People know you have a lot of money. And not only did they get away with a lot of money in 2007 when they injured him and his girlfriend, I hear that they got away with a lot of money this go round as well, because he is known to pack all of these stacks of money. But, some people learn, some people don't. So hopefully this time, he'll learn his lesson. But, you never know. Mystical has been released from prison. That's right. Mystical he had a $3 million bond, and this all stemmed from a rape case that he's dealing with. He said that he's innocent. His lawyers say he's innocent. So now, they set his bond at $3 million. He's been in jail since 2017. He finally got the $3 million, and he is a free man. Mystical. Now, how did he come up with the $3 million, you ask? Well, I got you. I told you I got you. Well, anyway, his family has raised some money, and not only that, the record label had given him an advancement. So he has an advancement, on a record that on some music that he has to release. So that's how he came up with the $3 million. But he's not in the clear. He's out, but he still has to go to trial and all that stuff. He still has to prove his innocence. So hopefully, all you Mystical fans, you all be excited. Y'all are glad that he's out. He's been released and he's free. He's a free man right now, but we've got to wait and see how this situation turns out in this trial. Now, his lawyers are saying that once all the evidence is presented to a jury, that he will be released and he won't have to deal with this situation anymore. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But at this time, Mystical is a free man, no longer in prison. Now, Floyd Mayweather, as you all know, everybody wants to boycott T.I. Not everybody, but T.I. done called for everybody to boycott Gucci because of this sweater that they have. But before I get into this story, I just want to let you guys know, I don't have my eyes on, but I do see some of you all are commenting down here. And I'm going to put my eyes on later, and hopefully, I don't know if I can scroll back and, answer your comments or answer your questions if you have questions or whatever. Or if you're just saying, you're beautiful, and thank you for coming on. But anyway, I do see your comments, but I don't have my eyes on, so I can't read them. They're right here. I have them. I just don't want to put them on right now. Okay, you know how it go. Everybody wear glasses. There they go. There them comment. What's that? Floyd Mayweather dresses like the male version of Mary J. Blige. Oh, okay. Floyd Mayweather dresses like the male version of Mary J. Blige. That's a good thing. But anyway, because Mary be sharp. But anyway, back to this Floyd Mayweather. Now, Gucci, T.I. done called for everybody to boycott Gucci because of this sweater that they made that everybody's saying is like a blackface sweater. It's a high turtleneck and you pull the turtleneck up over your lips and you got red lips painted in and everything, and it's black. So they've called for everybody to boycott, Gucci. T.I. has called for people to boycott Gucci. Now, me myself, I'm not boycotting Gucci because we as black people, we only boycott for a few days or a few weeks or a few months. And a lot of times we don't even boycott. We just be protesting. We only protest for a few days, few months, a few weeks. And then we end it like, we have gotten some positive results. No, we should still be boycotting the police department and all these black killings that are taking place with the police officer and these black guys. And that was the whole thing Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee for. Hasn't anything changed? And Colin Kaepernick is still not in the NFL, and he's still, he's still standing his ground. But we, on the other hand, as black people, we want to act like, we're going to boycott. We say we're going to boycott, and then we only boycott for a couple of weeks, a couple of days, a couple of months. And then even in T.I.'s call for this boycott, he said, let's boycott for 3 months. Why are we going to boycott? Why are we going to put a deadline on the 3 months? Who's to say something's going to change in 3 months? Dr. King, when they were marching and protesting back in the days, they didn't put a deadline. The deadline that they put on it was, we're not going to stop until change. We see that what we're protesting for, we see the change that we're asking for. And if we don't see the change that we're asking for, we're not going to stop. So in other words, it's just like Floyd Mayweather's like, Floyd Mayweather, they caught Floyd Mayweather going into the Gucci store, and TMZ was like, yeah, we caught you going to the Gucci store. What you going? And Floyd Mayweather said, fuck them, talking about a motherfucking protest. I'm not protesting on Gucci. Talking about, listen, I'm my own man. I make my own decision, and ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me how to dress. And big ups to Floyd Mayweather and a lot of other people. And then to all of these people, because I had posted on my social media websites that I wasn't protesting Gucci either. And a lot of people were coming at me talking about, how dare you not protest Gucci and da-da-da. That's black people now, that's what's wrong with blah, 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 blah. But it's so funny. As a black gay male, it is so ironic that every time the heterosexual people get into a boycott, they want us to join, forces with them. All of a sudden, our color, unites us. But how about our color uniting us when there are gay issues, when transgender women are being murdered like the dozens? I don't see you all calling for a boycott. I don't see you all standing up, with the gay community. So how about our color, unite us during gay issues as well? But, and I understand that everybody's not going to boycott everything, because everybody didn't march with Dr. King when they were marching back in the day. So if people decide not to jump on the bandwagon with you and your protest, you should be okay with that. Don't start talking about the people because they don't join you in their fight, and you think that our color should unite us all of a sudden, when our color didn't unite us when we were having issues. So just like you don't join all the protests and all the things that we fight against in the gay community, if we decide not to join you in one of your protests, it don't make us no less black, it don't make us no less human. It just make us making our own decision as to what we want to protest for. But we're still all in this together. Everybody's not going to protest the same thing. If that was the case, all black people should be united to be Democrats, but we're not. We have black people that are Republicans, and that's okay. We allow people to express themselves in the way that they want to. And if they want to be Republicans, if they feel like the Republican Party is the best party for them, then hats off to them. But I'm not fixed to down them, and I'm not fixed to spend my time talking about them when I have things to do to help my party, to promote my party, and to get my people in my party to where we want to be. So stop with all the hate, because everybody's not boycotting Gucci. And like I said in my video, if you boycotting Gucci and you have a lot of Gucci, just hit me up and let me know where I can come pick it up, or hit me up and I'll give you my address where you can mail it to, because I don't want you to be boycotting Gucci. You got all that Gucci over there sitting in your closet, wait for the 3 month boycott to end so you can put it back on. No, don't do that. Either do like the people in Cleveland when LeBron's left. What they do? They burned the jersey. They burned all of LeBron's jerseys. So how about y'all get all y'all Gucci, all the Gucci that you have, if you're really serious about protesting Gucci, put it on fire, set it on fire. Go and set it on fire like Angela Bassett did in that movie, honey. Go set the shit on fire and then videotape you setting it on fire. Let us see how serious you are about your boycott. So if you can't show me you burning Gucci, or you can't mail me the Gucci, or you can't tell me where to come and pick up the Gucci from, then I'm paying it. Just do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that boycott. Enough of that. Oh, okay. Now, Travis Scott. Travis Scott, as you all know, Travis Scott canceled his concert in Oklahoma recently. Now, this is the thing. He canceled his concert at the last minute. Now he said they released a statement saying that there was some technical issues that they couldn't resolve before the concert. Now, I think this was like an hour or two before the concert was slated to start. But anyway, they said there was some technical issues. So they rescheduled. They didn't cancel it. They postponed the concert. They postponed the concert till later on. I think it's in March. They're going to do it like around March 25th or 26th or something like that. But this is the part of the story that I want to talk about. All those little white kids that were out there at the Travis Scott concert, and then they made the announcement. They sent out the tweet that the Travis Scott concert has been postponed, and they were going to have to come back, and all your tickets are still the majority of those white kids that were there for that concert. They vandalized that building. They started throwing, somebody threw a bottle, a water bottle, and broke the window, and all they did was shot some tear gas in there in the atmosphere to get them to leave out off the premises and stuff. Had there been a lot of black kids out there, do you think it was going to end with them vandalizing that building, breaking one of those glass doors? Do you think it would have ended with all those black kids just being sprayed with a little tear gas? I'm going to leave that right there for you, okay? But concert has been rescheduled, and that's that. J-Lo. A lot of people are really upset with Motown for letting J-Lo do the tribute at the Grammys. Now, I was flying to Dallas and I didn't get to see the Grammys. However, I did go back and I watched J-Lo's performance. Now, I don't care how y'all feel and what y'all say. You got to give it up to J-Lo. She did her thing. She represented Motown in a great way. Now, this is my take on the situation now that I have her performance. And she included, Smokey Robinson was in her performance, as well as Neo. And then I think there was somebody else that she had a part of her performance. Oh, Alicia Keys. So my thing is, Motown is it's a legacy. It's history. They have made history. Now, one of my friends brought up a valid point that I hadn't thought about. And one of my friends brought up a point. The point was that she kind of felt a little some kind of way because J-Lo was up there in the little bathing suits and all that stuff. And it's just like, this is not what Motown was all about. Motown was very much about the ladies covering up from head to toe, not showing their breasts, not sure. She said they didn't even have like high splits and all of that. And I hadn't thought about that. So then I was like, yeah, that's something to consider, that J-Lo was up there. And she said when J-Lo did all that, it wasn't J-Lo paying tribute to Motown when she came to the dressing. It was like J-Lo being J-Lo. I was like, oh, okay, I can see that. And then, I thought about the situation where we want music to last, we want music to grow, and we want music to stay around. So what Motown did is historic, and they are still making history. And I think the reason that they chose J-Lo to do this tribute to Motown is because they want to let us know that although this music was, done way back then and it made all kind of history, and this is what Motown stands for, Motown still stands. It still stands for elegance. It stands for, people being groomed and ready to go out and be superstars and all of that. All of that still stands. But I think what this performance did is it let Motown know that although she is not doing it in the costumes that you all would have done it in, she is letting you all know that she was inspired by what she saw, by what Motown put on the table. And now this is the next generation taking what Motown started and putting their spin on it to show Motown not only out of respect for Motown, to show Motown also that what you instilled in me, I'm going to make sure that it lives on throughout my generation. And hopefully I can pass it on to the generation after me. So I don't think it was something, it was a thing where they was looking at the color of her skin or nothing like that. It's just the fact that they're letting you know that although we started something and we set a standard way back then when we started this, it's not it's not for you all to take it and look at it negatively. This is to let you know that our music will live, and that's what we want. Because a lot of times when we listen to the radio, I worked in radio, so I know a lot of times we listen to the radio, we don't play those. We don't play the Diana Ross songs. We don't play the Luther Vandross song. We don't play the Smokey Robinson song. We don't play, all these legends that we're fussing about. J-Lo standing up here representing at the Grammys. We play what's now. We play the Cardi B. We play the Offset. We play the Migos. We play Usher. We don't play those artists. The only time we play those artists' music is when they die. We wasn't playing no Aretha Franklin. When Aretha Franklin died, everybody wanted to go and buy up every Aretha Franklin album, every Aretha Franklin book, every Aretha Franklin DVD. But when Aretha Franklin was here and alive, we were playing Cardi, Money. We weren't playing Aretha Franklin until after Aretha Franklin died. And then on top of that, Aretha Franklin made sure we played her music for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, because they had a funeral every day for the whole month that she died. But anyway, I said I was going to be on here, when I come and do my entertainment report, I get on here, I'm going to be on here about 10 or 15 minutes, but I see the clock says like 20 minutes. But anyway, the last time I was in Dallas, and the signal was bad, and so it kept cutting off, and I have to restart. So if it starts doing that again, if it cut off like that again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop and record it, and then I'll upload it. Oh, I'm sweating. Look at my top lip. Yeah, look sweat, right? Look sweat. And I like doing it live because and you're right here with me. You see me doing it. And it's not like, if I record it, then I can go back and edit it. And no. I don't want to do all that. If I make a mistake, that I'm human. So I'm going to let y'all see my mistakes. And I told y'all at the beginning when I got ready to start this channel, we're going to grow together. We're going to grow together. And I know it's like blank back here. Ain't nothing behind me. I'm working on all of that. I was really working on all of that before I even started the channel. So I just want to get y'all into the groove of coming to see me do this girl talk, okay? Now, I was in Dallas for the Queen Supreme Court with T.S. Madison and Funkadot. We had a wonderful time. Oh my God, Dallas, they showed up and they showed out. Do you hear me? Now, baby, she said that a lot of people, Maddie's talking about, a lot of her people be saying, girl, them drag queens, this ain't no Queen's Court, these drag queens. So she said, well, okay, I may change the names to the Drag Queen Supreme Court. Sounds good to me. But anyway, I just want to thank Manny for letting me come and be a part of that. She's such a genuine person. She has such a nice heart, and I appreciate it. I love being on the Queen's Court, the Queen Supreme Court. But anyway, I flew out like that Sunday night. I got there Sunday night, and then it's just like, okay, I went and got me something to eat. My child picked me up from the airport, and then I went and got something to eat, and it's like, okay. So then I went to the hotel, and then when I got to the hotel, that Monday, the day of the show, the day of the show, of course, I got up and I did my show on YouTube Live. Was kept cutting off, going on. So I dealt with all that. So once I got that finished, so then I went and got me something to eat. Me and Funkadot, we went and got something to eat. She finally got there. We got something to eat. And so then I had to come back and I had to get ready and go get in drag for the show that night. So I went and we did the show that night. And we had an amazing time. Dallas was awesome. It was that place was packed to the rafters. So shout out to Club Deja Vu for letting us host our event there. We'll let Maddie host her event there and inviting us to be a part of it. But it was packed to the rafters. And the people did not want to leave, and they stayed and they took pictures because she has this, you can bring regular pictures, buy regular tickets, or you can get a VIP ticket. VIP tickets, they come with a little pack. She gives you gift packages and everything. And then you get to take pictures with whoever is on the court that night. So we did all of that. And after I left, I got to the hotel like 2 a.m. and I told you I was going to do my report when I got home that day. So it's like, okay. So I went home, went to the hotel, I packed, I showered, I did everything that I needed to do. And then I took me a little nap. And I got up, it was 6 o'clock, and I had to get to the airport. Went to the airport. I was in the airport all day yesterday. So when I got home yesterday, I got home like 4 o'clock. I said, I'm still going to do my report. I unpacked, I showered, I laid down to take a nap, and my nap turned into a sleep, and my sleep turned into a couple of days. But anyway, that was that. So I was there. I was tired. I couldn't do it. But somebody's knocking, so I have to go, okay? But anyway, I'm finished anyway. But I love y'all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is your girl, Miss Sophia, talking about a little this, talking about a little that. Let's have a little chit chat. Let me get out of here so I go answer this door. Who the hell is this knocking on my door? Don't they know I'm doing my show? I can't do nothing. Hello.
Hola.
Hola. May I help you?
Yes, this Carter be home.
No, I got a John in here. I need you to go downstairs and let my John out, then I can let you in. Huh? No, I don't suck dick. You suck dick for free. I get me without charge.
I'll suck dick for free. Let me put you on. You look nice.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Just in my show.
I'm saying, look at Miss Sophia on the ones and twos.
Mm.
But yeah.
Hola.
I'll talk to you later, then.